everyone, welcome to another video. If you haven't seen me before, my name is Samantha and I am an Australian musician who does a lot of busking. Today I have made a new purchase for this piece of equipment. It is an Airturn Pedpro page turner Bluetooth pedal. I do actually own a Bluetooth pedal. This is my Page Flip Cicada, which I did feature in a few of my Life as a Busker videos. Unfortunately, I have used this so much now that the pedal action doesn't work anymore, but the pedal I don't use does still work, so I know it's not just the pedals stop working, it's just that this doesn't give a response anymore. So I have upgraded, or at least got the equivalent, but this one I think is a better brand than Page Flip. I think this is more like an eBay cheapy one, and this is more of a proper musician's brand. So it retails on eBay, at least the listing I saw, for $105. I got a 5% off voucher, so I think mine came down to just under $100, and it's arrived today. So I have my old little tablet here, which I usually would be using with this pedal for my sheet music, and I am going to disconnect it from the old one and reconnect it to this new one and see, you know, hopefully it works and works well. I think it's pretty similar size, but I think it's a little bit narrower. So let's open it up and have a look. I have discussed in some other videos what sheet music app that I use. I use Mobilesheets. I'll have the link in the description down below. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I just think it's a awesome little app and it works well for me. Ooh, there's a bit of rubber on the bottom. Always good. Keep it in place. Cool. Oh, this is so weird because this one, when you press it down, there's actually like, you know, it flips back up, whereas this, I guess it's more like a touch device. So that's going to be interesting. Also, this one runs off of a couple of AA batteries, I think. Yes, AA batteries. But the lifespan on them is crazy. I think I've changed the batteries 2 or 3 times in the whole time that I've had it, which I think is around the 6-year mark, but it could be up to 8, so. Alright, so they do give you a charging cable, but you need to connect it into your own wall charger. What else we got? So this can be used as a wireless controller. Scroll lyrics or tabs, turn pages, change effects, or manage backing tracks, manage presentations such as Keynote and PowerPoint, control teleprompters, transcription, assistive technology, and more. So it's definitely able to do a lot more than just sheet music, turning the pages, but that's all I need it for. Just so I don't have to reach to the tablet to tap on it, turn a page whilst I'm playing my keyboard. So it'll be great. I've been struggling with this one being broken. Lithium battery lasts 150 hours on a charge. So as I was saying, this is 2 AA's. This one is rechargeable, and 150 hours sounds like it's going to be about the same frequency of having to change batteries or charge it. 6 different programmable modes designed for different uses, fully customizable controls to work with just about any app, over-the-air updates for the latest version of firmware. I'm not sure when this pedal was released, but there may be updates. Although this tablet's so old, it might not need them. Micro USB charging cable, manual. Really? It is. I don't see a manual. Maybe it's a. Oh, download the manual at manual.airturn.com. Okay. I guess it's better than wasting paper. So I'm going to plug this in and get it started charging. I'll download the manual so we can work it out. Let's do that. Yes, I actually have a micro USB already connected into my wall charger here, so I'm just going to use that one. There we go, we got a red LED there. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to charge. Okay, the tablet is just so slow that I'm going to download the manual on my phone. I'll go get that. Come on. So something's just occurred to me, which is that this tablet may not be compatible because it's so old and it's running Android version 4.1.1. So looking at the manual I've just downloaded, it says before turning on your Pedpro, it works with most Bluetooth 4 devices. This includes iPad 3 and later, iPhone 4S and later, and most devices running Android 4.3 or later with Bluetooth 4. My Bluetooth version is 10.45. Okay, so I guess it could work, it could not work. I have no idea. Compatible app is required. There's 7 modes, that's a lot of modes. I want page turn mode, which is mode 2. Changing the mode, I turn it on, I press and hold this button. Red LED will flash once per second from 1 to 7 flashes. The number of flashes corresponds to the mode number, so I need it to flash twice. Release the mode button following the number of flashes that reflects the desired mode. Gosh, it might be time to update my tablet. But I don't have money for that. So I'm gonna press that. No? I just read these instructions. I'll press and hold for 1 second. Thought that was 1 second. Oh. Maybe I can't do it while it's charging? Am I not pressing hard enough? Oh, I wasn't pressing hard enough. It's not as touch sensitive as I thought it was. Okay. There we go. Flashing lights, cool. Search for devices. Oh, this could be a big headache. I actually don't know whether this is capable of being updated anymore, but it's not showing up. It's in pairing mode, so to me that seems to say that I need to update its software. This is so old, it's probably going to take ages if it even can update. It just said my system's up to date. I'm going to get it's a Samsung, maybe like a Tab S, I think it might be the name of it. So it's a lot newer than this thing. And let's just see if I can at least connect it. Because I do actually have a newer tablet that I got when I signed up for the S6. And I just didn't want to take that with me and maybe ruin it. Yeah, it doesn't like me. Let's go get the new tablet. It must be the Android version not being recent enough, but whenever I go to click on System Update, it shuts the settings window and has a bit of a fritz out. So fun when technology doesn't want to do what you want it to. At the moment, I'm just seeing if there's any way that I can get my Mobilesheets that I have paid like for the Pro version onto this tablet from this one. Nothing's ever easy, is it? So I'll come back when I've figured this out. This is taking forever. I've successfully installed Mobilesheets onto my new tablet, but I'm trying to have backed up my my music library from the old tablet to put on the new tablet. So I just thought I'm gonna see if it even connects with Bluetooth to the new tablet. So I have got it in pairing mode. Let's go into Bluetooth connections. I'm not sure what this is meant to show up as, but oh, there it is, Pedpro, just straight away. Sometimes there is a reason for upgrading. It's not all just like stuff that you don't need, that you can get away with having old things. Why wouldn't you work? So it's paired, it's not connected. Connected. Woo! Only took me like an hour and a half, about that. I'm still not finished. Upload files. The file, like the backup file, was too large to be attached to an email because I was going to email it to myself and then just open the email on the new tablet, but it was larger than 25 megabytes, so it wouldn't work. So now I'm trying to upload the backup to Dropbox to be able to download it on here. I tried connecting it to my computer and it wouldn't recognize the file existed. It's so slow. Thank you. I don't want anyone to hurt my new laptop though. But I really need to be able to use this pedal thing. I have a wedding coming up, and so it's really important that I don't have to touch the screen. And that's the file. It's just infuriating. Woo! It's actually showed up. So it was 451.1 megabytes. So yeah, a little bit bigger than the 25 megabyte limit. Now I guess the thing is, how long is that going to take? It's supposed to be going out tonight, like leaving in about half an hour. While you do all that, I'm going to book my parking. Oh, I got excited. I thought I saw that it uploaded a little bit. It had not. Oh, it's going to take forever. Oh, it's moved from like this much to like this much. Good sign. Okay, I'm gonna go get changed for town, and by the time I come back, hopefully this has uploaded and then I can start the download. Turned Bluetooth on, Bluetooth is connected. Opening Mobilesheets app, opening a song, pressing on it. Nothing's happening. Nothing at all. This is the face of defeat. When I looked up the compatible apps list, it did have a blue symbol, which you can't see. It has a blue symbol anyway, and the symbol on here is green. They now have an app called Mobilesheets Pro, and so when I look that up, I see a blue icon, but it's not the same icon. Actually, you know what? There's a free version of this one that's got a blue thing on it. So I don't give up very easily. And I should be in town now, but things bug me. So let's try the free version of the new style of this app, which was last updated on the 24th of Feb. Now, whether the free version of the new version, let's say version another time just to get it out there. So whether the free version will let me connect a pedal, I'm not sure, but let's just go into it. Import. I'm just screenshotting a couple of different pictures, and I'll use the pictures as my trial files and see if I can move between the two files. Right, so now we're going to go into this. It's still not working. Connected tablets, sync libraries, settings, touch and pedal settings, pedal actions. So it's still not responding. If I open gallery, can I move through the pictures with it? Nope. Oh, I'm over this. I'll let you know if I figure it out. I'm off to town to perform another busking session with no pedal after spending $100 on something that doesn't want to connect. Ah! It just makes me go insane. Hi guys, so that unboxing was filmed almost 3 months ago now, and I thought I'd filmed a little update on it, but I can't find that clip, so maybe I just thought about doing that and didn't actually do it. What I know is the following day, I had gone busking that night without a pedal. The following day, I got the tablet back on and I got the pedal back on, and opened up the app and it worked. I did nothing. Basically, things had been turned off and turned back on again, and so maybe that initiated it actually responding. So I was like, great, it works. I don't know what's happened, but it works now. So I took it out with me busking, and then over the next couple of months, I struggled with it so much because it just wasn't responding like 95% of the time. And I was going insane because I'd be like ready to turn a page and I'm playing the keyboard, so these hands are busy. And then I'm stomping my foot and nothing's happening. And, like having another action on top of playing the keyboard and singing really like puts you off. And so then I have to reach out and touch the tablet anyway, and it got to the point that the pedal, I wasn't even getting it out anymore because there was no point. It just wouldn't work. But I kept making excuses for it. Once again, like I did with the Bose S1 Pro, I didn't just trust my gut. I was like, it must be user error. Like, it just must be me, right? And so I was like, maybe I'm not touching it hard enough. Maybe I'm not touching it in the exact right spot. Maybe the surface it's on isn't even enough and it's just not responding. But I did find it was a big struggle not having the actual pedal action, because your foot on the ground can feel that you're pressing something down, whereas with that, it's always down and you're touching something. But it could be here, or it could be here, or it could be here, or it could be over here or here, like... My pedal still refuses to work when I try and push it, and it's very frustrating. Also, this stupid pedal, it just doesn't want to work so often that I feel lucky if I press it and the page turns like it's meant to. Waste of $100. Don't get the Airturn Pedpro. Just, get something else. I don't know, it looks sweet, it does, but I am thoroughly disappointed in this. The one that I got that was a cheaper brand, I'd buy that one again, but I spent $100 on this one and I'm broke. So what am I meant to do? It was driving me up the wall, and so I left it that long. I had a lot of things going on in my life at the time, and they were more of priorities than the pedal that wasn't working for me. And so I couldn't do anything about it at that time. 2 months down the track after purchasing it, I did actually reach out to the eBay seller, and I said, I imagine you can't help me in any way, but does this product have warranty? Because it just doesn't respond most of the time, and it's driving me up the wall. It's completely unusable for a live performance pedal. And after quite a bit of contact back and forth and me putting in some forms, I have sent the pedal off 2 days ago to go back to the eBay seller, and they've said they'll give me a refund. Now, it'd be interesting to see whether everything comes to fruition and I get my money back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood. But you never know. They've said they'll do it. I've sent it back. I've paid for the return postage. I just figured after all this time, I've got to give a little to get a little. So that's what I've done. Sent it off. They should receive it within the next week, and hopefully everything works out and I get my money back. In the meantime, because it has taken about 4 weeks since I first contacted them to get to this point, I last week decided to pull the trigger, spend some more money, and get another pedal. So I will be making another video on this pedal. So I'm going to give you a close-up over here. So it is called Strich Technologies, I think that's an H. You might notice some similarities to my page flip cicada. I certainly did with the types of pedals and the same sort of buttons. It's obviously a different shape, but I have hopes that this will work. And hopefully it will work with my old tablet and I can go back to having my my new tablet just in my house so that it doesn't get scratched or wrecked with busking, because you know what busking does to equipment. So I'll be making a second video, opening this one. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Hopefully this is the answer, and hopefully I get my money back and things haven't ended up, you know, really bad for me money-wise. This pedal actually only cost $61.25, and it came onto the eBay market about 2 weeks after I purchased the Airturn. So I was still like looking into what was out there because I was struggling with the Airturn, and I was like, oh my God, if this had been on the market 2 weeks ago when I was looking at purchasing a pedal, then because of its similarity to this one and its price and being in Australia, this would have been what I purchased, not the Airturn. So that's just how things work out, I guess. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video, even though I didn't really get anywhere with things. Hopefully it helps you if you're ever in frustrating situations to know you're not alone. And these things do happen to people quite often, apparently, for me. Come on, please let this work, please. But thank you for joining me, and I will have the video unboxing this one and testing it out up very shortly. See you later.